Yeah, get your hands up. Yeah, get your hands up. Come on, get your hands up. Put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on? This is Lee-Lonn, and right now you tuned in to Southern Currensy TV.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Currensy, Southern Currensy Entertainment. We're over here in Katy, Texas. Now, I got a special guest with me. You seen him on 106 and Park back in June. You seen him on Chamillionaire's tape. And doing this thing, man. Upcoming artist, singer-songwriter, Lee-Lonn. How you doing, man?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm good, man. You good?
I'm doing good, man.
Chilling.
Appreciate the time, man.
That's all good. That's all good.
All right, man. Well, spotlight's on you, man. So, let's talk about Lee-Lonn. Where did that name actually originate from?
Well, as you know, Lee-Lonn is two different names put into one. Lee-Lonn. My father's name is Lonnie Lee, and my mom liked the name Lee-Lonn. So when I was born, she took the first 4 letters off his first name and then took his middle name and just switched it. So Lee-Lonn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that works out. Cool. Growing up, you have that soulful voice, so I'm assuming that, you've been at this point, working on it. Maybe you did some classes of some sort. Did you sing in the choir, maybe do some talent shows when you were younger?
I did literally everything. I really sang mostly in school choir. I was more a fan coming up of classical music and chorus and all of that, but I was always in church choir. I was in choir since kindergarten until high school. Literally, all of that. I did all the talent shows in high school, everything. I was that guy moving around, so yeah. Definitely very active.
Determined, man. That's good.
Yeah.
So, other than that, everybody, has a hobby. Maybe if, by hearing that, you're just okay, well, you love to sing, and some people just love to sing. It's not like they make it into a career. Who or what even inspired you to make this a commitment instead of just a dream or just a hobby?
Well, I don't know, my inspirations are different. I get motivated by certain things when it comes to just struggle and really just the adversities in life. A lot of people can say well, when I listen to this certain music, it gets me this way, or I get into a certain mood. True enough, I get the same thing, but what inspired me to actually write the music and really make the music and be convicted was my own personal struggles. Me growing up, 8th grade, not knowing how to mess with girls and not knowing how to talk to certain people. So you know what, let me just channel all of my energy into this music, and just from there on, it's kind of been my practice. So, yeah, adversity.
First song recorded, written, that you obviously you probably started on some songs when you were younger, but what would you say is the first song that you were really proud of, you put a lot of heart into?
Oh, actually the first and the hardest single I have right now is Maybe. Yeah, I wrote the second verse in 8th grade to this girl that I had a crush on, and she never showed me any love. To this day, you know who you are. Yeah, I wrote the second verse. I was really writing poetry back then and just singing in choir. Yeah, I wrote that. Then in college, I ended up having a crazy epiphany on the way to class one day, and I wrote the first verse and the third verse at the same time, and it just all came to me. So yeah, Maybe was the first song ever written because of the 8th grade verse and recorded and everything. So
yeah, that's a hit. Yeah. So what would you say is in or out of music is your biggest accomplishment?
It's kind of tough. In or out of music? Well, I'll say in music. I'm gonna do in music because outside of music, you know how you're just never satisfied. I feel like it's always something to work on, something new to learn and all that. So in music, I think the hardest thing for me right now was getting all of the attention I could from Houston and other parts of the region also. But when I did the 106 and Park thing this summer, that was the biggest thing. The biggest track I can say I've done is with Chamillionaire, and I've done a song with actually Paul Wall also. Yeah, those are 3 different things. I can't even choose, man. It's just really cool that I'm getting a chance to work with the legends of Houston and getting a chance to just perform on TV. That's always cool.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, woo, 106. That's everybody's dream.
Yeah.
Go to New York and just being in New York, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, well here's a kind of a sidewinder question. The biggest misconception about you?
People think I'm really tall. Nah, I gotta do it.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Yeah, nah, man. People think I'm like super tall. I don't know what it is. Maybe like the angles I take my pictures or something. But like people be thinking I'm like 6'3". When they see me, they be like, "What is this?" So, it may be the biggest thing. I don't know. Besides that, I would not know.
All right, cool. Top 5 tracks. Not from your, well, even from yourself if you want, but like, what are your top 5 all-time tracks?
That's deep. That's deep. Well, I'm not gonna have an order because I just can't have an order. It's so hard. I listen to too much music, but I'm like really a big fan of UK artists. So it's a song called "Helen" by Miss Lappy. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Look them up if you hear about that. That's one. It's a song called "Pin." The Pen Just Cries Away by Eric Roberson. Love the beat. Soul Sister by Bilal, of course. Man, I need 2 more, dog. 2 more. Hold
What
on.
about the fun, man?
The fun.
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Dog.
What's up?
I'm tripping. See, man, I listen to really. I'm a fan of all genres, so it's like it's so hard for me to narrow this down. I hate this question, just because of that, dog. It's a song called "Where'd You Get Your Funk From" by Parliament. That's another one. That's a real cool one. That's 4. Man, I need a 5. Oh, and Maybe by Lee-Lonn. I like that one. That's good.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Looking and seeing, where you've been to this point. I've seen you doing a lot of different covers. By a lot of songs I actually personally like. I mean, like Maxwell. I listen to him. I listen to a lot of different music. And what would you say is like your favorite cover?
Favorite cover? Well, I actually, you know what? I'll say, what's that song by Maxwell that came out last year?
Pretty Wings.
Well, not even last year, like 3 years ago, whatever. Pretty Wings. Like, man, I'm not even really a big fan of doing covers myself, honestly, because I've always wanted to just write and record my own music and, get people to cover my own. But man, Pretty Wings, if you perform that song, the women just go crazy every single time. Literally every time. No matter who they are, no matter where you are, every time they love that song. So.
Or Love from
Music Soul Child.
Yeah, that's
Dog,
like one of his greatest songs ever.
I'm telling you, dog, and the reason why I love those types of songs is because I'm a really big fan of falsetto. So if I'm on a song and I get a chance to like really break out vocally and really just get up there with some falsetto, please, like it's over. So yeah.
Okay, sure. Well, we're gonna kind of step aside from music for a second. Just everybody wants to look at interviews and just off the wall questions, really, like fast food or home cooked meals.
Oh, home cooked meals, all day. Yeah.
What kind? Mamas?
I like soul food. Definitely a fan of Mexican food, and really just anything that you eat with a fork. Like, man, it sucks when you're like always traveling and moving around, and you always have to eat things with your fingers. And
yeah, it's really old.
Yeah, crazy old. Or like eating while driving and stuff. I hate it. So yeah, home cooked, sitting down and enjoying company of others. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, family, of course. Maybe. Let's go. I mean, you spoke a little bit earlier about it. How did that come about, and did you even know that it was gonna, just be that hit single?
No, not at all. I'm very self-conscious when it comes to music. I think I'm like my worst critic. I'm always like on myself, and even my manager, my DJ, my mom, plenty of people always be like, man, you gotta just calm down and let it just let it be free. Because I'm like very over analytical, but the story behind Maybe was freshman year, college, by the way. I was on my way to my Friday practical class. That was like opera, because I was singing opera at U of H. And I had this little recording on my phone, and I heard the sound in my head. So I was like, man, let me just record this real quick. Whatever. Started singing that, and I was like, man, this is hot. I don't know. It's like when I make a song, I go off a feeling. So at that moment, I was like too excited, and I was like, man, let me just go ahead and record this now. So I ended up skipping the class. I recorded the little track for like 3 minutes straight, literally the same little dun dun dun, same melody. Ended up writing the first verse, then I wrote the third verse, and I couldn't think of anything, so I ended up looking back in my notebook. I still had it from 8th grade. Saw that verse in there, used it, made the hook, done. And it was like all in the same day, like within like an hour and a half. I went to work, sang it for my homegirl. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" And then from then on, I just like ran with it.
Done deal. Yeah, I like you know, I couldn't really find it anywhere. You probably help me out on this, but Good Life.
Good Life? Oh yeah, that was kind of like a little freestyle. I literally sang straight through that song. I gave myself the idea. I typed up like a few words, but then I was like, man, I'm really pissed off. You know, I'm trying to live a good life, so I just hit my boy Twankstar. Shout out to Twankstar, by the way. Hit him up, went to his studio, and then the same day I recorded that song. So it was really a freestyle. If you check it out on YouTube, Good Life by Lee-Lonn. Yeah, just a freestyle.
All right, well, I like it, man.
Appreciate it.
106 and Park, you know, let's talk about that, but also just being in New York, I'm sure you didn't just go to 106 and Park, sing, and then get back on the plane and leave.
Oh man, no, definitely not. The New York trip was amazing in itself. The women are cool. They like different out there. Like I've never seen so many pretty like business style. All the women were on the go. Like I would see them like, hey, what's going on? You know, we kind of slow down here in Houston. So, you know, I see the girls try to approach them like in the show, out the show, before the show, all of that, and they just like get to the point and move. Got a chance to eat in some cool places. Rode the subways for the first time. Hung out with the Fat Boys. It's a production group. Really good. Shout out to the Fat Boys, by the way. Shout out to y'all fools. If y'all get to see this, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm in the studio with them, and besides that, we just literally just eased up on life for a second. Just let life happen. So, it's cool.
Awesome. On my way, Chamillionaire.
No.
How did where do you start?
Dog. Man, okay, so I was at the movies with this girl, right? And I got my emails on my phone, so my phone rang. Thought it was an email, just another email, but randomly I looked at the email. And I saw it and it said Chamillionaire. I said, nah, that's not
You want to slap yourself?
Yeah, I was like, this is definitely not him. So I read it and he said, yo, this is Chamillionaire. I'm looking for Lee-Lonn. How can I get in contact? And I was like, you know, how do you want to, I responded like, you know, is this serious? I'm thinking somebody's playing. So he ended up hitting me back and was like, no, let me get his number. I want to call and talk to him. So I gave him my number. He called me on the spot. Walked out the movies, it was him. And I was like, man. So from then on, like it was like literally a wrap. Within that same week, he was like, yo, I think I was in the movies on Friday or whatever, right? Within like 7 days, we recorded the song. He said, I'm gonna be there next Wednesday. We can get in the studio Wednesday or Thursday, it's up to you. I said, man, just call me. And yeah, he hit me up. Went to the studio and it was just like done. He's a really cool guy. Like really cool, very knowledgeable person. So yeah, that was a great experience to just work with him alone.
Yeah, he always surprises people. I mean, he's very unique. I've even had other interviews with like Michael Watts, the Swisher House, and just ask him a random question. The first thing that comes out of his mouth is Chamillionaire. Mm-hmm. And just other artists or DJs or whatever. It's just you can just tell by his raps. He just doesn't waste his time and put out random stuff.
Right. See, and that's the thing about Cam. I love that about Cam because like this is no like slug to any artists that are out right now. I'm showing love to all of the Paul Walls and the Slim Thugs and the Kikis and really everybody, Zeros, everybody. Like I'm a fan of Houston music totally. But one thing that I like about Chamillionaire is it's like he'll come out and then he'll back up. He'll come out and then back up. I see Slim Thug all the time. And it's like Slim Thug is so consistent. Same thing with Paul Wall. You kind of see him around, but musically he's so consistent. But I like that about Cam. Like he doesn't curse, and like I don't know. I think he's the guy who like created his own lane through Houston music. So.
Absolutely. You also threw out some artists out there. Is there anybody that you just have your eye on when it comes to like artists? Why is it you want to work with? That hasn't called you yet?
That haven't called me yet? Definitely would like to work with Kurko. Like, I'm a big fan of Kurko's music and his grind. Like, guaranteed. Kurko's like on the verge of R&B-ish too. He got his lyrical sides, but then he sings also. So I don't know, I just like the musicality with Kurt. I love to work with somebody like Big Crit, Bilal, that's an R&B artist, really soul. I don't know, not too many people else are just on my mind right now. It's a lot of like underground cats like Dope Easy, Escabille, Propain, cats like that, but I'm already like in works of working with them. So
I'm really feeling Marcus Mansion.
Cold.
And Big Crit.
Yeah.
I'm going to see his show. I'll be back here in Houston in October. Big Crit, what up?
Crit. Woo.
Yeah. But yeah, man, there's some talent out there. You know, I've always asked like every entertainer this because I don't see how they do it. You know, at this point, are you even having trouble with this when it comes to balancing out, you know, just spending time with your family and friends and then like just on the road doing business? I mean, this career is busy. It's just gonna get busier.
Yeah, really. Honestly, man, it's like a full-time job just trying to stay a normal person. Because I'm literally starting to see firsthand right now that it's easy for people to kind of get lost in the industry. And a lot of people lose sight of what's, you know, what the true values of life are, the simple things like, you know, giving your mother a call, or just showing up to your pop's house, or, you know, showing your younger siblings, you know, all of those little things, those are the things that mean the most in life. With me, I make sure, like my mom actually got on me like 2 weeks ago. It was like, you know, you don't never call me, you know, I'm about to disown you. Sorry, Mom. But yeah, man, it's definitely pretty difficult, but it's, you know, it's something that can be done. Yeah, it can be done.
Awesome. Well, at least you know, you're doing this, you're on shows, you know, you're keeping a positive mode, unlike a lot of people that are talking about the same stuff we've been talking about for years, drugs and money and cars and clothes.
And that's it.
Yeah, you know, you're putting a spin on it. And I mean, that's like pretty much the next question for you is, it's like, what do you have to offer for the listeners, you know, that's different? Because, I mean, if you're not bringing originality, then nobody's going to go out listening to you. So
right.
What do you have?
Honestly, man, I have me. And I hate to say that because it's such a cliche answer. Everyone says, oh, you know, I'm going to be me out here, man. I'm going to be real. Nah. The thing is, I'm literally coming from the depths of my heart. And I'm going to literally put that all into my music on this next album, project, whatever I want to call it. But yeah, man, I don't know, just like you said, I get bored with it sometimes. I'm not really inspired by a lot of the new music that's out. You can tell, I feel like the people who end up elevating in this industry are the people who really put their heart, soul, and all the emotion into their music. Like, you know, all I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna put myself on it, no holds barred. Period. So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, you know, we're looking forward to it, so we'll keep on pushing. Twitter.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, it's a great networking tool.
Yeah.
Twitter. Woo.
At Lee-Lonn, what's up?
Alrighty. So, what's next? You know, what's next on your, you know, you're obviously doing here and there, but for the most part, everything's pretty quiet. What do you got? Shows, appearances? I can't really say.
Hey man, I gotta just like wait and see. I think the next thing is y'all gotta hit me up on Facebook. Y'all gotta hit me up, man. The other day my Facebook hit the limit, so subscribe to my personal Facebook page, or hit my fan page, hit my Twitter, just follow, keep up, hit my Instagram, just keep up, because I'd love to tell y'all what we have in store, but I mean, what's a surprise if you're gonna tell somebody first, you know?
Keep on. Oh, excellent, man. All right, well, that wraps it up. So, if you got anything else, man, that's about it.
Yo, man, Southern Currensy TV, appreciate y'all, all that, you know what I'm saying, for real. Yo, hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, same name, Leelonn, that's Lee-Lonn. H-Town, we out, what's up?
All right, appreciate it, man. It's Currensy, you already know, www.southerncurrency.com. It's where you're going to find all your live music, live interviews, so check us out.
For some reason, I'm into the thick, petite and dainty, abstract, stereotypical, off-the-wall type of painting. Soft spoken, yeah, outgoing, calm in the morning, but mostly cranky. Fresh in every man, knows how to keep her phone stanky. Hilarious in a nice way, not afraid to have a nice day. Smiles every chance she gets. When she splits like ice cream, sweet. Drew at the clicks of her feet.